Hello, everyone. Bringing to you the late start due to a very exciting overtime and shootout in our last game. This game is a match between Cal Heat, who we saw here earlier, facing off against Boston, both out of the elite division. And joining me now is special guest Rosario. Rosario, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Been able to watch a lot of good handball, and very excited to have you here with us at the desk for
Thank
this
you very
last
much.
game, and excited to get your insight and input as this game unfolds. So, great having you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. So, Rosario, just to get a little bit of background on you, what exactly is your role here in the tournament?
This year is I'm gonna be like a full-time referee. Last year I was the head coach for the Boston team, and I'm very close with the Boston team, and I support them anytime that is possible. But this year, I'm gonna be like a full-time referee, so
Sure.
I'm here to help you in this task.
Well, you were very much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So here we go. Cal Heat starting off with possession. We saw them here on this court earlier today. They walked away with a victory. They want to do the same thing here against Boston. Boston, if they have anything to say about that, will be the ones with the W. So see what happens.
Right now they're running the ball, and the wing is cutting and passing, but there is the ball is going up the goalie, so ball for the Boston team and the ball.
Yeah, this is the first time we've gotten to see Boston play on this court here today. So it'll be exciting to see what they have to offer.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna offer a good play. And we see right now Boston team handball is an international team mostly. There are they are student or worker from Europe. We have a wing, the wing, for example, right now, Wedani Baldani is a Brazilian guy that now there is a contact between Javad, that is a okay. Oh,
A lot happening quickly.
There was a penalty on Wedani Baldaya, that is the Brazilian guy that was talking before, and he's going for to shot the penalty, and the ball is going it's going outside, so ball again for call it San Francisco.
Yeah, sure. Cal Heat, very fortunate to walk away there without giving up a goal. So they will take over now on offense.
So the ball is running between the wing and the back, the center, and the center tried to score, and I give you the word about the name of and the number of the center that scored the first goal of the match.
Yeah, it was Jovanovski, number 7 there for Cal Heat. So he gets the first goal for his team. And with that, the score is 1-0 in the early moments here of the game.
And now arrived the first goal from the wing, Eduardo from Cuba. So Boston is an international team. There are Cuban, Algerian, Morocco, Germany, France, and Brazilian guys, so from all over the world.
Very
now
diverse Boston team.
Now there's a fall for call it.
A very diverse Boston team indeed. Score now is tied up at 1, so both teams showing that they can find the back of the net. It's going to be fun to see who is able to kind of pull away in this one, or if it'll be as close of a game as we just saw in that last one, which is why we're bringing you this game so late. Last one went into 2 overtimes and then finally 3 overtimes and then finally a shootout.
A 5-1 against Boston for call it a little deepest on the center, but Javad tried to go in and to overcome the center and shoot and score. But
So a foul was called before the shot. Boston will retain possession.
double pivot for the Boston team, but again,
Boston near turnover there, able to regain possession. A good shot from the wing, hits the crossbar. Here's a rebound
and
shot to put
goal
it in.
goal for Wedani Baldaya. So,
Yeah, big goal over there, giving Boston the lead.
number 7, Wedani. And now ball for Boston that catch after the 6-0. And Javad take the ball but lose the contact with the ball and
Yellow card being issued now to Cal Heat. Francis Bro with the first warning.
Boston team handball that last year was arrived in the 6th place, beating Los Angeles and call it, and was very close to beat Chicago. So this year we're gonna have Los Angeles and New York Athletic that is the winner. But now Wedani from the wing scored a very good shot. So, how much is the score?
Score right now 3-1 in favor of Boston. Doing a good job of team play and finding the back of the net as a result. And real quickly, I'd like to remind everybody watching that this is our last game being brought to you here tonight. After this, it'll be it, and we'll move on to watch the games tomorrow, Sunday. We'll bring you the finals. The finals, by the way, are a pay-per-view event for us on the website. For $19.95, you can watch all 3 of the finals. So strongly suggested that you make the payment to watch those 3 great games. You're not going to want to miss them to see who walks away victorious in this tournament.
Now some changing in Boston. They changed the defender with Pablo and Cedric in a left back. And Eduardo scored from the wing after a running ball. They get the spot from the wing and Eduardo scored 4 goal, right?
Yeah, 4-1 now. Boston is on a tear scoring right now. 4 unanswered goals. Cal Heat is going to want to come back from this and get a goal of their own. A great looking save that time by the goaltender.
Flaviano is the goalkeeper for Boston team and he made a good save right now. And they are playing the ball, but changing rhythm between and cut for Eduardo from the center. That score is 3rd one, I think.
Yeah, 3rd one for him, 5th for the team. Score is currently 5-1. Cal Heat finding themselves falling into a bit of a hole here. They're going to want to score pretty soon to avoid a bit of a landslide going on.
Colit is running the ball, some cutting from the wing, and score again.
Good looking goal that time from Cal Heat, able to answer the last one. Finally, the scoring drought is over. That one coming from Jovanovski.
Jovanovski slave.
Jovanovski. So that's his 2nd. He's got both of his team's goals.
And now A block from a good defense from Collit, but same time too much. He hold number 4, Cedric, and got a yellow card from one of our international handball referee from USA Federation.
Another goal there for Boston. They're scoring quickly. Already have 6. We just hit 21 minutes, but
And
Cal
goal
Heat able to
again.
answer.
And goal again from Collit.
The last one from Davor Vidovic. His first.
Good job for Collit that is running the ball around the 6-0, attacking the space, open for the wing.
Boston moving the ball well. And a near turnover, but a foul called. So Boston will retain possession.
Good defense with a 5-1 against Boston that is running the ball and try to attack the spot and the space.
Great scoring
And now a
opportunity there
good
for Boston.
save and good goal from the pivot, Geoffrey from French, number 2.
Great goal there.
He catch the ball after the rebound.
Yeah, the rebound off of the crossbar. Goalie unable to recover. 7-3 right now is the score. Cal Heat looking to answer here. And shot goes wide of the net. Yellow card being issued, however.
Yeah, for number 6 because he pushed too much. Well, in this national we see that there are a lot of people they push from the back and get the yellow card or 2 minutes. Well, the technical level need to be a little bit improved, but we all the teams they try to make better every year.
So it looks like Grabinger will be taking the 7-meter shot for his team. He's unable to capitalize. A
Good
great stop
save.
there.
Good save from the goalkeeper, Flaviano.
And with that, Boston comes the other end to attack.
And penalty for Boston right now after a bad movement from the defender of Collit that tried to stop with the ankle and pushing a little bit. Now we have a Pablo. And goal for Boston with the number 9, Pablo Puentes for Boston.
So now Cal Heat finding themselves in a bit bigger of a hole now. It kind of things not really going their way. They are able to find the back of the net there, however.
The wing is going back in the defense, in the bench, sorry, after score again. And so even a little bit slow, the attack of Collit is doing good result. Now we have another shot from Robin Chan that but it was going outside.
And Doyle Reese able to get his body in front of that last shot and block it. He's been doing an excellent job in goal. We've seen him on this court earlier today and once yesterday, and he's a big part of the reason why this team is so dangerous.
And now there is a
Little extra on that.
yeah, because after Nadeshar and Javad, number 10, they hold a little bit too much the center of call it.
Cal Heat trails by 4. Trying to lessen Boston's lead a bit here. Really physical play going on right now.
We have to say that the teams look a little bit, tired after 2 games today played in the morning, and 1 in the afternoon.
It was Vidovic to take the 7-meter shot. This is their second attempt. The first one was blocked. This one finds the back of the net. Good job.
Number 1 this time doesn't catch the ball, but he saved the previous penalty.
Boston now back in control of the ball.
And now there is a fault for Boston after they tried to pass the ball to the pivot. A little deepest the defense, but there was a foul call to Boston. Maybe a bad block for the pivot.
So Cal Heat will take over and bring the ball back the other way. Under 15 minutes left in the first half. Score is currently 8-5 in favor of Boston. Cal Heat swinging the ball around now, looking to create some offense for themselves here.
They move the ball to move the defense and go inside the defense and try to find out the spot to score.
The defense playing well here.
We have several kind of defense. We are right now Boston in 6-0 and call it in 5-1. A little bit high, but and now we have the attacking of Boston team with a left back Pablo Puentes, number 9.
That was a good save on the other end there by Flaviano Oliveira, maintaining his team's lead. A good shot there.
And again,
2
the
blocks.
wing missed the goal and now he's risking to get a yellow card.
So Doyle Reese having a good outing in goal as well. He's allowed 8, but has stopped a lot as well.
And goal again for the wing.
Cal Heat doing a good job scoring here. Francis Brero, that's a big goal for him there.
After going 1-1 against his own wing and is overcome and scoring another goal for Collet. Now there is a
charging.
bad block for Javad, number 11, for Boston team that gave the ball again to Collet.
Well, we saw Cal Heat earlier here on this court today come back from a deficit to beat their opponent, and right now they're playing from behind again. So this is not a new situation for them. See if they can do the same thing again. There they are, scoring a goal.
Another goal for Collet. So the score is
Right now the score is 8-7.
8-7.
And that was Vidovic on that last goal.
Now we have a long pass back to back. And the center tried to move the first defender. But the ball is catch for Kolit that give the ball and going fast break and shoot and score.
Big score off of that turnover. That's going to even things up. Boston may want to consider taking a timeout. They have given up about 4 unanswered goals. They do that. Timeout, Boston. And with that timeout, we will take one ourselves. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. You're watching CoachesAid.com.
This new Egg White Delight McMuffin is really good.
And it's 260 calories.
Maybe there are other ways we can better ourselves.
5, 6, 7, 8. Don't give up. Push. Hey guys, you coming to Ab Annihilation?
Yeah.
Yay.
McDonald's new Egg White Delight McMuffin. 100% egg whites and melted white cheddar on a muffin made with 8 grams of whole grain. The simple joy of a new morning.
All right, we are back right here at CoachesAid.com. Currently, the score is tied up 8 apiece. Cal Heat got that last goal, and it was Simon Bracklow was the scorer. Oh, sorry about that. Ball came over here and hit some of our equipment. Anyway, it was Simon Bracklow as the scorer on the last goal. And now Cal Heat riding a little bit of a wave. Momentum wave, trying to continue to score here and take the lead. It would be their first lead of the game. Shot on goal, hits the post, and Boston able to recover the rebound.
Boston is running the ball in the second wave, but the ball is catch from the first one. Another shot, score, but he got probably injured. So timeout for Boston, and they are calling the they call the bench. So they're supposed to have even the doctor inside the court, but I think that he called the change. So changing for Boston, and we have the team official that they are taking charge of the health condition of Nader that he scored the last goal from a pivot position.
So Boston retakes the lead now, 9-8, and play will resume. Cal Heat, even though they trail by 1, look very comfortable out there.
They play very close with a 6-0 attacking the gap. But the ball is catched, but there is a fall for Kolit that they touch the ball with a foot. Everybody knows that it is handball, so it's not possible to catch or to touch the ball between the knee and the foot.
So now coming down is Boston. They have a 1-goal lead, looking to extend that here. Cal Heat's goalkeeper has been playing very well. He'll be needing to continue to do so here. And
the ball is now going inside for Eduardo, the wing of Boston. Now Kolit is moving the ball, but there is a fall for and probably another bad movement for the Kolit attacker.
So Cal Heat now looking to even things up. They're playing very controlled and composed. not too worried or anything of that nature, only trailing by 1. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Now the wing attacking his own opponent, but the ball and but there is probably a line, so probably the guy was attacking and touched the line.
Powerful shot blocked that time by Cal Heat. Shot delivered from Boston.
Chris Morgan, number 8, is a USA national player. He spent all the year, the last year, in Auburn, at University of Auburn, where USA tried to another goal now for Pablo Puentes. So I was saying that University of Auburn, is the base for the USA national team.
Well, Cal Heat now trail by 2 after that last goal. And it is Boston able to get to double digits first here in this game.
The game is going very slow. Everybody knows that probably the players are a little bit tired. And at the same time, they try to make the ball with a crossing for the wing. A play and a pass again, but the ball is catched, but there is a fall.
Yeah, Boston looking to add to their lead. Here's a good scoring chance, and they make it. So a good shot that time. And a good goal. Boston now up by 3.
11-8 for Boston against San Francisco. But the game is not done. There are 6 minutes and 34 seconds for the first period and another 25 minutes for the second one. So it will be a long game, right, John?
Yeah, yeah, a long game indeed. And it looks like there has been a timeout called. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, but we will be right back after this.
So
This new egg white delight McMuffin is really good.
And it's 260 calories.
Maybe there are other ways we can better ourselves.
5, 6, 7. Don't give up. Push.
Hey guys, you coming to Ab Annihilation?
Yeah.
Yay.
McDonald's new Egg White Delight McMuffin. 100% egg whites and melted white cheddar on a muffin made with 8 grams of whole grain. The simple joy of a new morning.
Five oceans. 7 continents. Whatever it takes. Wherever it takes us. America's Navy. A global force for good.
All right, we are back. About 6.5 minutes remaining here in the first half, and Cal Heat trail Boston. Score right now is 11-8.
Oh, he pushed the goalkeeper. There is a... It was a bad movement for call it attacker, the center, that overcome the defender, but same time the movement was not really correct, we can say.
Well, with that, Cal Heat will be playing with a man down. Boston looking to take advantage of having an extra player out there. And they do. They absolutely
Good job for number 3. After they find out the spot, they are try to run the ball until the wing. Then the wing now find out the spot Number 3, Jan from France.
A near turnover that time, but whistle blown before it happens.
Ball for College that is running the ball and shoot for the right back that score.
Yeah, good goal that time for Cal Heat. Number 7 is saying his name a lot. Jovanovski, he is their leading scorer. That's his 3rd. So it makes the score now 12-9. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Boston still has the man advantage, but they turn the ball over there. And
unfortunately, number 8 boss of the Boston team lost the ball. Chris Morgan. Was an accident, probably too much glue. Sometimes the players they don't control themselves, so they use too much glue.
Cal Heat looking to score. They managed to do it. And they're also back to full strength. So good job that time by Cal Heat. They now have 10 on the board, but still trail by 2 as Boston, they have 12. And Yen shot there, blocked by the goalkeeper. Doyle Reese again in there in goal, doing a very good job.
The goalkeeper came from Iceland. I had the opportunity to talk with this guy that was talking about is a country that almost 80% of people, they love this sport, and there are a lot of followers, and several times they were very close in the World Championship at good position, in a good position. So right now, fast break for the Boston team with Jan, but there is a fall because the number 11, number 14 or 11, I don't see, but you know, he catch the ball from the hand of Jan, the wing, Jan Kurtel.
Yeah, that was number 14, Dave Luck. Not called for that last foul. So Boston retains possession. They get a good shot on goal and score it. Excellent looking goal that time from Boston. Makes the score now 13-10. Boston leads by 3. Back the other way come Cal Heat.
A little bit high the defense of Boston, but you know the ball is not running fast for Collett that ran the ball a little bit far from the defense, and now it's catch from for the goalkeeper Flaviano Oliveira from Brazil.
2 minutes left to play now in this first half. Boston still lead by 3. Current score right now 13-10. Cal Heat would like to head into halftime with a tie game with only 1:45 left on the clock and not having possession of the ball. It might be a little bit difficult to make happen. Not impossible, however. Here comes Cal Heat now. They do have the ball back.
Number 9 tried to penetrate in defense in the 5-1 of Collett, but the goalkeeper Axelsson stopped the shoot of Pablo Puentes, number 9.
Cal Heat in possession of the ball now with just over a minute left to play in the half.
Oops. There was Chris Morgan pushed from the back, so they get the ball again and move the ball until the wing. But there are 2 minutes for Sergio Sousa from Brazil for the Boston team that now we're going to play against 6 against 5, so they were going to play in 5 against Collet that try to run the ball to get the spot probably from the wing or from the back. And the back
Great
is
looking shot there by Cal Heat. They did exactly what they wanted to do, and that was put another point on the board before a half. And they also have a man advantage right now. So
sometimes John, playing 5 is better because they find out the goal like now. And we have Pablo Puentes that got the ball despite the inferiority for the Boston team.
Pablo Puentes, that's his 3rd goal for Boston. And that will be the last shot of the half. So Boston and Cal Heat will head to their benches. And it is now halftime, which means it is also break time. So stick with us right here on CoachesAid.com. We will be back right after this.
Long story short, I am who most of you guys are that may see this. If you're any kind of a passionate sport athlete, that's where I was. I graduated in 1998 out of high school. Went to the University of North Carolina, where everybody and their mother is an All-American. So not many schools are really knocking down my door. I'm 5'11", about $165, 170. So I didn't have anything flashy. Ran a 4.43, which was respectable. At the end of the day, my freshman fall, I kind of loafed around playing a lot of video games and doing nothing. You know, I had played football, baseball, wrestling, ran some track, did a little water polo for half a second. So there were a lot of sports I was into. I get to college, there's not much going on. I had a football coach in high school that went to the Atlanta games, got to see handball. He said, if you ever get a chance, try it. Now, this is the days before YouTube, so I couldn't just pull it up and see what was going on. I had to kind of trust him. Went to a practice in January. They had a club sports drive at Carolina for team handball. Go in there, I say, you know what? I'll just go, try it. If I like it, cool. If I don't, I'll tell the coach never suggest anything. Now it's April of 2014, and I've been playing since January of '99. That's what handball is to me. It's too American to not be grabbed by more Americans, and that's really what I'm trying to, kind of get people to understand. It fits way too well in our society. I am Miles Bacon, and I am you. So Carolina Team Handball was founded in 1989 by Dr. John Silva. He retired in 2008 and asked me to take over. At first I had a little bit of trepidation, but at the same time I really felt the energy. I always wanted to be a coach. Wanted to be a football coach. Lots of video gaming in my life, so I felt I could design some offenses here and there. Handball's a little bit different, but very similar concepts. So the team really embraced me being so young. I was 27, 28 at the time. So they were really, taken in by my, kind of energy and effort. At any point when I'm coaching, the most important thing is that kids understand what's happening and why we're doing things. It's one thing to just run a drill and tell them to do it, but it's another thing to explain exactly why, what you're building, what you're getting. Every time we're here in tournaments, that's what I do. I try to keep our guys up, keep us passionate, keep us going, but stay conscious of what's actually going on in front of us, not just kind of be stuck in molds. So I keep after them. I love what I do. I get paid nothing. It's intrinsic, but at the end of the day, that's God's word pouring into me, and that's worth more than anything I could ever ask for in a paycheck. As it stands, I'm Miles Bacon. I'm your coach. So there are a lot of clubs that are really sprouting across the country. At the end of the day, there are a lot of players who may or may not ever make the D1 tier. Not every guy is going to be a UNC basketball player. Not every guy is going to be a USC or Oregon football player or Auburn. Not every person is going to make that. Not every girl is going to be a gymnast at Georgia or a soccer player at Carolina. And so there are times you got to kind of see what the other options are. I think more generally about club sports, there is that opportunity to keep your competition level level. I think the beautiful thing about our particular sport in handball is we play a lot of different clubs, a lot of different talent. I mean, we played, my first year, we played against the national team multiple times. I don't know any varsity athletes that really have that opportunity. So play against people, your experience, all the way through the spectrum, I think that's a huge thing for our sport. It makes us kind of get better quicker. It's like you could play your big brother in sports, or you could play the kid down the street who doesn't know anything. Your big brother is going to make you better. And that's the kind of way that I want people to approach our sport. So handball, there are many opportunities to play. It's all over the place, and it's getting bigger. We just need people to jump in. I'm America, I'm handball, I'm Miles Bacon, and there's handball to be played everywhere.
I'm Ashley Van Ryn, and my story is I grew up playing almost every sport you can imagine. Played high school softball, basketball, soccer, and track, and then went on to college at the University of Central Florida to play college softball. And my current endeavor is to play for Team USA for Olympic handball. And if I were talking to you as an athlete, the best piece of advice I could give you is positive attitude and enthusiasm. Sports are meant to be fun. Enjoy it. There's gonna be a lot of success, hopefully, but there's gonna be a lot of failure. Learn from your failure and move on. The best thing to do is to be out there, enjoy the time with your teammates, and just get after it and be positive, because there's always something you can learn when those moments of defeat, and then enjoy the success times, because those are what get you through the bad times. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Jim Thome, and I began being involved playing, coaching the sport of team handball back in 1971-72. I was in the Army at the time, and General Westmoreland had mandated that this sport, team handball, would be played in all Army posts, both in the United States as well as in Europe. And my boss called me in his office and he said, "Captain Thome, we want you to start this sport in our unit." And I said, "I don't like handball. My hand swells up. I'm a little claustrophobic, so I prefer not to do it." And he said, no, new sport. So I took it home and read it, and from then on, now for 40 plus years, I've been involved. It's a wonderful sport. So I played for 2 years in the Army, went to Ohio State to get my master's, started a program there. From there, I went to West Point to be on the faculty, and I began the program there in 1975-76. And the rest of it is pretty much history. I'm back here today just to watch the West Point teams play.
Five oceans. Seven continents. Whatever it takes. Wherever it takes us. America's Navy, a global force for good.
All right, everyone, welcome back to CoachesAid.com, presenting to you the second half of our last game here of the night before we wrap things up and call it a night. Cal Heat taking on Boston. Boston currently ahead by 3 goals. Score is 14-13. Boston will start off with possession of the ball. Game is running a bit late. The one before it went into extra time. Good save that time. Cal Heat's goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper was changed, so right now we have another goalkeeper, Stefan Push, that made a good save. And now call it go for the penalty against Flaviano Oliveira.
Be Davor Vidovic taking this 7-meter shot again.
And goal
connects.
Call it that bring the score at 14-11 for Boston team. A defense for call it that try to stop Cedric. Cedric Mertes for the Boston team that right now is going for the penalty with number 9 Pablo Puentes.
That one's blocked, but blocked right back to Fuentes, who's able to recover the ball and throw it right back into the back of the net. So
the second one was inside the net for the Boston team that bring again a 3-point. The score for the Boston team 15-12.
Yeah, no, it's the 4th goal for Puentes so far here today, so he's been doing an outstanding job for his Boston team. A big reason why they have the lead right now, but not much of a lead. The score is only 15-12. Still plenty of handball left to go here in this game.
Boston now tried to go with a fake for and the pass for the pivot that was so they give 2 minutes at number 14, I believe.
Yeah, Dave Luck right there with the hard foul.
Yeah, he hauled from the back the hand. So right now we have the penalty for Julian Duran that scored that 16 goal and bring at 4 points the distance between Boston and Collet.
Yeah, big goal that time for Boston. They're really trying to extend their lead here. They've had the lead for, I believe, the entire game, but have not had very much distance between them and Cal Heat, so they'd like to create some distance there.
Collet off with the wing in a double pivot, but everything go back for the calling for the referee that called the foul for Collet. And a good defense for Boston with Sergio De Souza. And goal!
There.
Goal! A very good shot for the left back that now is going to take his position as the first one.
Yeah, last goal coming from Bracklow. He's scored 2 so far.
Boston moved the ball from one side to another side, tried to cut with the wing, and but the last pass, the most important pass, was outside.
Yeah, and they end up turning the ball over there, so Cal Heat coming back down the other way, looking to chip away at this 3-point lead that Boston currently has over them. They've done a very good job of staying close to Boston on the scoreboard.
So number 13 is keep. Oh, but there is a
It's like a
block
charge right there.
Yeah, with the shoulder for number 7 that gives the ball back to Boston.
So Boston looking to counter quickly. Shot blocked.
Fast break for Collitt that tried to go inside and by give back the ball to Boston with a save for the goalkeeper Flaviano Oliveira.
Flaviano in there for both the first half and now starting things off in the second. Not the case, however, for Cal Heat. They decided to change their goalkeepers at the half. So a different look.
The center give the ball to the back and crossing. And now Julian tried to score, no, only try, but get the 18 goal for Boston.
Boston adding to their lead now. And Cal Heat tries to score, cannot, but a foul is called. And score right now is 17-13 in favor of Boston. Another great block there by the goalkeeper.
The players are a little bit tired. Somebody called the changing. But now a good defense for the number 10 of the Boston team, Julian Duham.
So Cal Heat now in possession of the ball. Another great save there by Flaviano. Happy with himself. Boston coming back quickly, and they find a way to score. So now Boston starting to pull away a little bit here. (18-13).
But there is a red card for the bench for the number 14, I think.
Yeah, Dave Luck looks like being asked to leave. So he'll have to...
You need to leave the bench.
Have to head out and not participate anymore for this game. He is out. Not sure what he did. Must have said something.
And now call it a play in 5 against Boston that lead the score.
It's unfortunate because Dave Luck was a huge part of the last win by Cal Heat. They needed him in this one. But that's not going to be the case. He's heading out.
A good pass for the pivot that scored the 15 goal, I think, against Boston.
Jean-Marc there with that goal. His first time we've called his name today. That makes the score 18-14. Boston only leads by 4 now.
Boston moved the ball from the wing, but Chris Morgan tried to find out the space to score the 19 goals. But the goalkeeper, what's the name of this goalkeeper that look very good? Stefan Push that stopped another shoot to Chris Morgan, number 8. for Boston. Several changing position for call it and a good defense for Boston that grabbed the left back and now they are moving the ball and there is a goal.
Yeah, good looking goal that time. Another one coming from Simon Braclau. That's his third of the day.
This is a wristful shot. Very fast and sometimes very difficult for a goalkeeper, for any goalkeeper to get it.
18-15 is the score right now. Boston's still in control of this one. Good looking goal that time.
Another goal for Cedric Mertes. We are realizing this sport is very European. There are a lot of European players and it is national like every year. And we hope that USA national team can grow up even in university and college. So hopefully in the future maybe we can see more Americans in the national in a way that they can have in the future a good team.
Absolutely, exposure to the sport is key. Looking to get more of that in the great sport of team handball. Right there we see another goal being scored by Cal Heat. That time it comes from Davor Vidovic.
The game still go on and there are another 18 minutes. So probably we're gonna see a tight match for the two teams. There is another penalty now for the Boston team with Chris Morgan.
Chris Morgan looking to take this penalty shot here. And he capitalizes.
There is nothing to do this time for a push for call it. So we get back at 4 points for Boston team that now is going to take number 13 with an individual defense with another shot. But there is a very nice score for the left back despite the control of his own teammate. So surprising even the goalkeeper Flaviano that now is going to change it.
Yeah, change out goalkeeper now for Boston.
With Radu Delchev.
So Delchev now in goal for Boston after Flaviano gave up that last goal. Boston answers back on the other end.
With
good
Javad.
looking goal.
Javad enjoyed just 3 months ago with the Boston team, but he got the spot in the team and is one of the most valuable player. But now there is a good defense for the number 13 for the Boston team and a fall for Collett.
Good shot on goal, deflected and ends up in the back of the net. A tough break there for the goalkeeper. Current score 21-18. Boston still leads.
Radoslav today was one of the best players during the playing to with Chicago and against British Columbia. So we hope that it is changing. We're gonna give a more opportunity for Boston to defend his own goalie.
Cal Heat now looking to make a bit of a scoring run of their own. They've been trailing this entire game.
Passing for the pivot that is blocked for Eduardo Mascarell and Pablo Puentes. A Spanish block, I can say. Cuban is Spanish.
Good show of sportsmanship there as Boston helps up the Cal Heat player. And play will continue after a quick change.
After this throw-in for Collet, that get again another score with number 9, I think.
I believe that was number 2, Manuel Weber.
Okay. So Collet
Great goal
is still playing and try to get the score close.
Yeah, now only trailing by 2. Biggest lead of the game so far has been 4. And it has been Boston out in front this entire time at Cal Heat. Has not stopped fighting. They're still in this.
Absolutely. We know, everybody know that in handball until the last second there is the opportunity to win the game when you are tied. So there is no way, to leave the game or give up until the last second.
Cal Heat now in possession of the ball, trailing by 2.
Nice pass between the pivot and the second pivot. So now we have a 4-2 for Collet that is going to play with the pivot and score. Unfortunately for Boston, but this we're going to bring the score at 21-20, Jan.
21-20, that's correct. And some physical play on the part of Cal Heat getting the last few goals. Nothing's come easy. Now they find themselves looking at only a 1-point deficit, looking to tie things up now. And they end up giving up a goal, so just like that, Boston regaining a 2-point lead.
A very nice shot for Chris Morgan that scored from his own position of left back. So right now we have a still 4-2, so I mean 4 players in the first line and 2 attackers inside the defender, the 6-0, and this is give a good result. I think that this changing of play for Collet is giving his own result.
Last goal coming from Slav Jovanovski.
So Collet is very tight. 1 goal, between Boston that now give back the ball to Collet and with another shot that lost the control and give back the ball to the other team.
Now coming the other way is Cal Heat looking to tie things up.
Nice pass for the pivot. Absolutely, it is changing. Changing in attack for Collet. Give a 4 goal in the last 2 minutes, I think.
Momentum is on Cal Heat's side, so Boston takes a timeout. We will take a timeout as well. Stick with us. We will be right back after this right here on CoachesAid.com.
260 calories.
Maybe there are other ways we can better ourselves.
5, 6, 7. Don't give up. Push.
Hey guys, you coming to Ab Annihilation?
Yeah.
Yay.
McDonald's new Egg White Delight McMuffin. 100% egg whites and melted white cheddar on a muffin made with 8 grams of whole grain. The simple joy of a new morning.
All right, everyone, we are back. About 12 and a half minutes left here in the game. 22-22 is the score. And Cal Heat has been on a scoring run, a 4-0 run. And Boston looking to answer back, but looks like they might have turned the ball over. They do. So their misfortunes continue here.
And now there is a timeout for the Boston team. Well, for the Boston team, that there was Javad that is injured. So number 11 for Boston team that I think that is already injured in the face. And so, but I think that is taking his own position in defense. The same defense for the Boston team, 6-0, but
Cal Heat now moving the ball around well, looking to find a scoring opportunity.
yeah, there are some crossing just to move the ball and try to get the spot in the defense. And so right now there's the pass between back and center that doesn't give the result. I mean the goal for Colley.
So Cal Heat trying to take the first lead of the game. We're unable to do it. Here comes Boston on the other end. And that goal is not going to count. Whistle was blown before he threw it.
Another changing for is called for the wing that probably was a little bit injured, or you want to take a little rest.
Oh, close shot that time for Boston. It's not going to count. Hits both posts and rattles out.
22-22. It's very close the match for the two teams, and now there is a good save. A good save for Dev Push, I think, that is giving his own contribution to his team, but there is a penalty.
Penalty shot to be taken here, and it is blocked. So Push having a great game here. And gets a big block before the penalty and stops the penalty as well. Score remains tied 22-22. Now Cal Heat has the opportunity to take their first lead of the game here.
So now it's moving the ball, call it until back to back and entry for the wing that tried to go inside to penetrate the defense, but a good defense for the Boston team. Give another fall, but the ball is cut for the fast break of Morgan, number 8, that doesn't give the opportunity to block this time to the goalkeeper of Collet. So again, there is one goal more for the Boston team.
Yeah, Chris Morgan taking advantage of that fast break opportunity. He finds a way to get the ball behind the back of that goalkeeper, who's been doing an excellent job here in the second half, giving the lead back to Boston. Cal Heat looking to even things up, and they do right there. Great shot that time coming from the wing.
Good shot in Eret for the wing. This is how they call technically it is movement that bring the wing the other side and try to get more vision to score inside the goalie.
So now Boston wanting to take the lead again. Can't do it. Ball taken by the goalkeeper now.
It's absolutely the goalkeeper deserve, the last 2-3 save, but the last one was a missed shot for the Boston team with Pablo Puentes that didn't shoot in the right manner. Anyway, good defense for the same player that is going outside the 9 meter, try to block the pass, and now there is a good save and fast break for Boston team.
Taking advantage of that turnover there is Boston. They regain the lead, up now by 1. Cal Heat is very used to playing from behind, however, so don't count them out. They're still in it in a big way.
This is what is it. So now again call it, move the ball and try to change the rhythm right away with a wing that go inside in double pivot to get more space and to open the defense of the Boston team.
Great save there by the goalkeeper.
Very good save for Flaviano Oliveira that say no to the shoot of the call it attacker.
Now Boston coming back the other way, looking to add to their 1-point lead and put a little cushion between them and their opponents of Cal Heat, who have been all over them, right on their tail on the scoreboard. But a turnover, and now Cal Heat looking to even things up again. See what they can set up here.
So they are trying to move the ball, changing position between the center and the back, but they lost.
A costly turnover there. Boston will look to try and take advantage. They thought about running, but decide to slow things down now.
A bad pass for College that sent the ball outside. So ball it again for Boston team with Pablo Puentes that would, after a fake, go inside and score again. The 26th goal for Boston against the 23 for College.
Yeah, and that is the 5th goal for Puentes. He's been a pivotal player. And Boston was looking for the charge, didn't get it. Cal Heat instead gets the goal. 25-24 is the score right now.
Very close the match, so will be very interesting until the end. So this is good for all of you that are watching this game.
4.5 minutes remain in regulation. Boston leads by 1. And they're able to find the goal again.
Goal with Wolf, Martin Wolf, that received the ball and sent inside the net of College.
Cal Heat takes a timeout with 4 minutes remaining. We're going to step away for just a moment. We'll be back right after this.
5 oceans. Seven continents. Whatever it takes. Wherever it takes us. America's Navy. A global force for good.
All right, we're back. We got 4 minutes left in regulation in this game. Boston, they lead by 2. And Cal Heat really wanting to get another come-from-behind victory. That'd be huge, 2-in-1 day for them. They have been trailing this entire game. They have been able to tie it a few times, but have never had the lead. So we'll see if within these final 4 minutes they are able to take their first lead of the game. It'll be interesting to see.
Boston tried to manage the match with 2 goals more. So, and 3 minutes and 29 seconds at the end of the game.
Ball being moved around nicely by Boston, who ends up getting tied up, drawn to foul.
3-2-1 defense for Collet that moving from a 5-1 to 3-2-1, going to catch the attacker that is going inside the defense. But now they get the ball.
So Cal Heat now coming back the other way, looking to press the attack a little bit. They have just under 3 minutes left to score here. Well, to score a couple, and they need to hold Boston to 2.5 minutes now on the clock. Looking for a scoring opportunity. Here's one. And can't find
2 minutes. 2 minutes for I think Pablo Puentes of the Boston team.
Clock has been stopped due to injury. Player for Cal Heat slow to get up. Seems to be
and there
okay. Asking for a change.
And there is both players. They go outside, but now Boston team we're gonna play in 5 minutes for the rest of the match. Until so they we're gonna have another 20 seconds to play in 6. So very difficult for Boston to manage the match right now, but nothing is lost. And again there is a good defense for Boston, but Nader Shah, number 15, is gonna bring his shoulder outside because he's injured.
Two minutes left to play here. Boston still in the lead. They have been throughout the majority of this game, up currently by 2. Cal Heat still has plenty of time to tie this game up, but they have to play near perfectly to do it.
Nice pass, but the good defense of Martin Wolf doesn't give you opportunity to catch the ball, but there is a ball still. Ball is still for Collet. Try to move, but good defense. Good defense, very good defense for Boston team.
Good shot opportunity. It was a great stop there by the goalkeeper. Cal Heat does have the ball still. Another shot on goal. This one finds the back of the net. So with 1.5 minutes left, Cal Heat now only trail by 1.
1 minute and 50 seconds. 15 seconds for the side who is the winner of this match. But there is
Turn there by Boston. Cal Heat now turning things around, trying to run things to the other end. They have less than a minute to get the game tying goal here.
Probably we're going to see another extra time today.
Be excited to have 2 overtime games back to back.
Ball for the wing. Moving the ball, moving the defense. And a good defense for Boston that block number 13 for Collet.
Clock has stopped.
Boston come back in 6. So we're going to see the last 24 seconds. 6 against 6. Collet move the ball, but it's catch it.
Cal Heat looking for a good shot chance here. Having a hard time finding one.
Oops! There is the
Here's
ball
a
for the wing.
And there's a game time goal. 2 seconds left.
The last second. 26-26 extra time again.
So we'll be going into another extra time game. So 2 back-to-back. Very exciting games. Cal Heat able to get the game tying goal with 2 seconds left on the clock, and regulation has ended. So we're going to take a quick break, but you're going to want to see the end of this one for sure. So don't go anywhere. You are currently watching CoachesAid.com.
This new Egg White Delight McMuffin is really good.
And it's 260 calories.
Maybe there are other ways we can better ourselves.
5, 6, 7. Don't give up. Push.
Hey guys, you coming to Ab Annihilation?
Yeah.
Yay.
McDonald's new Egg White Delight McMuffin. 100% egg whites and melted white cheddar on a muffin made with 8 grams of whole grain. The simple joy of a new morning.
All right, welcome back to CoachesAid.com, and boy, what a treat for you guys watching at home. 2 back-to-back games that have gone into extra time, and this one just as exciting as the last. That final goal being scored by Cal Heat with only 3 seconds left in regulation. Not enough time, obviously, for Boston to come back and do anything after that. So we'll see which team will come out on top, or if we need to go into another overtime.
Nice save for the number 1 of the Boston team that say no again with his foot. And there is a score for the Boston team with Chris Morgan that going from the right back.
Yeah, big goal there for Boston. Boy, even in extra time, they're still able to find a way to be the ones controlling the lead throughout the entire game, except for when it counts at the end of regulation.
The ball is moving for Collet. They try to move the defense, but now Flaviano Oliveira doesn't.
27 apiece now.
Yeah, just touch the ball, but was not enough to block and don't give the tied score for Collet.
Boston moving the ball well here. A long possession for them here. And there they, close to a turnover, but a foul is called in the last second there.
A more deeper defense for Collet, even in this extra time. So 5-1, they try to block the attacker when he's going inside the area. It's like a zone defense against the. And now Martin Wolf is blocked from the defender. Back-to-back pass and penetration of Cedric Mertes that get the penalty for Boston and 2 minutes.
So a big break there for Boston. Not what you want if you're Cal Heat. See if Boston's able to take advantage of this penalty.
We're gonna see if the goalkeeper Dave push. We're gonna.
Boston's able to score it.
28-27 at 2:27 minutes for the first extra time period.
So Boston is 2 for 4 with those 7-meter penalty shots. That's not what Cal Heat was looking to do. Great save that time.
The ball is touched for the goalkeeper that is going outside the line, and there is another good save and a good defense for Boston.
And keep in mind that Cal Heat is without Dave Luck. He's one of their better scorers as well, but was given a red card earlier in the game, so they could really use him during this extra time.
And now the court referee start again the game. And the good pass and very nice shot. They call crowd in Europe this kind of shot. And was coming from the swimming pool. Players, they learned this shot long time ago. And they try to make it in handball. So we have now another injury.
Clock is stopped now due to
Yeah.
an injury. About 1:40 left.
So
Boston
many games
does
today.
have a man advantage right now. But
A lot of games.
Yeah, Cal Heat was able to score to even things up. Boston looking to answer back right here.
A good
Foul called
penetration
before.
for Wolf, but there was a whistle for Collier that saved the goal. There is nothing to do this time for Chris Morgan that he moved in the right back. He played last year with me in a left back position, but this year probably I don't know, maybe playing Auburn in this position, but he's playing very good.
Cal Heat now hoping to answer back. There's still one short.
Very
and a costly
good.
turnover.
Jan Kurtel score the 30 goal and bring 2 points up for the Boston team. So he catches the ball, a very interesting movement
a very costly turnover with only 30 seconds remaining. So now Cal Heat is going to have to play in a tremendous hurry and score immediately and then get a turnover and score again. 12 seconds left now.
A very good advanced defense. 6-0 for Boston that block any attack and a very good performance for the goalkeeper in this extra time.
So we are going to head to the second overtime here in just a moment. And teams are switching benches right now, so we're going to use this opportunity to take a quick break ourselves. We will be right back. After this, you are watching CoachesAid.com. All right, we are back to bring the final 5 minutes, or what could be the final 5 minutes of this game, should Boston not tie it up. Or rather, Cal Heat. Boston extending their lead to 3 there with that last goal.
But there is another problem for Javad Bikri, the Morocco guy that probably was injured before in another game, but is still has problem in the face.
31-28 is the score right now. 4.5 minutes remaining.
A good opportunity for Boston to make and to grab this winning, but there is still time.
Good block there for Boston. Able to maintain their 3-goal lead.
Flaviano Rivera is saying no again, so we're gonna see a very exciting game. Very advanced defense for Collet that tried to catch and to block. Now we have Axelsson from Iceland that block with the foot, the right foot, the goal for Boston.
Cal Heat looking to score here. They need to. They are running out of time. 3.5 minutes remaining now.
Nothing to do with this shot for Collet that is calling something. He's calling a very deepest defense, a kind of 5-1, very advanced. They try to block, but there is well, in my opinion, there was a penalty for Boston because the wing push from the side. Eduardo Mascaler, but probably there was some other calling for Collet.
So Cal Heat now looking to get a clear shot on goal. They're having a really hard time doing that against this very well trained and disciplined defense.
The timeout is called for. But right now there is still time to play, and so Collet try to shoot again, and the ball It's going outside.
The ball blocked there by the defense. They're doing a very good job of making sure that their 3-goal lead doesn't get diminished. Again, good pressure from the defense forces an erratic shot on goal. It goes up high over the net.
Never say never, but I think that 153 goal will be almost impossible even in handball. Even because both teams are very tired, but Boston seem to lead, even help for. But there is a, you see, you never say never. So there is the fast break and the goal that bring the score at 31-30, I think, right?
Goalkeeper screaming at his defense to play up and pressure. So they're going to pressure high, very high.
31-29, and Javad. But there is nothing to do for Boston right now with a good save of Axelson, number 76 for Collie.
Yeah, he's been playing very well today. He was in for the first half, taken out for the second. Now he's back in again. He's been a star player for his team.
Very deepest defense for Collie. That give the ball to the pivot that try to score, and Javad that scored the number 32 for Boston.
Yeah, that's going to do it here. Only 37 seconds left. Not enough time to really make that big of a comeback. Cal Heat still looking to get a goal.
A good block for, but there was the calling for something happened. Maybe somebody lost the shoes, so they call timeout and give back the ball to Collie. Center wing and score from the center for Collie.
It's a good goal, but it's going to be too little too late as there are only 5 seconds left on the clock.
Time is gone, and 32-30, Boston is winning this game.
Yeah, Boston's walking away from here with a victory. Final score 32-30. It was an outstanding game, a hard-fought game, and it was a pleasure having 2 back-to-back games that were so tightly contested. This one did not have to go to a shootout. It does end in overtime. Again, Boston wins this one 32-30. This is our final game of the night being brought to you here at coachesaid.com. There will be more action again starting early tomorrow morning, so you're going to want to catch that. But for tonight, we're going to close it out. All right. We will be back shortly right after this for a quick post-game wrap-up. But for right now, we thank you for joining us this evening for this great handball, and we are going to take a break. You've been watching coachesaid.com.
The sport started off in 1959 here in the U.S., and when we began the sport, the gentleman in New Jersey, the sport of American handball, the little black ball and the gloves inside a room was already here, so they added the name team handball. So we basically have had an identity crisis, although we have received in the last 2 Olympics some television exposure. I would still say probably 85-90% of Americans have never seen nor are they aware of this sport. Carmelo Anthony, I don't know if people caught that in the last Olympics, he said he went to a game and he said this sport is ripe for the American athlete to excel. I've traveled extensively over the years to France, Germany, Belgium, Iceland, Hungary, and every time our team has been there and has competed, as I talk to the other team officials, they have all said that when this sport catches on in the United States, like basketball, like volleyball and others, we'll become a dominant force in the sport. We still don't have the exposure. We need that break, however we can get it, to get this sport out in front of the American people. It's a tremendous sport. I always tell my family and friends that if you take the things you don't like about all the other sports that you're aware of and write them down, this sport doesn't have them. You cannot stall. It's semi-contact. It's high scoring, unlike some sports. It's no timeouts except one per half. And so it's a continuous flow of excitement and activity. I think the sport has a real future. Our opportunity to be here now in Auburn, Alabama, with the help of Auburn University, we need to have the team play together, train together, practice together, and scrimmage, play together. If you have watched the game, what you probably have fully recognized is the timing is so critical. Similar to soccer, similar to basketball, where you know what that other player is going to do before he does it. And so that only comes through repetition and practice and practice and practice. We've been to, in '84 we were in the Olympics, host country. '96 we were in the Olympics, host country. So we're more than past due to really earn the spot in the Olympic Games by winning in the Pan American Games, which happen every 4 years.
Five oceans. Seven continents. Whatever it takes. Wherever it takes us. A global force for good.
Hi, welcome back to CoachesAid.com. I'm standing here with the head coach, Arno Gersh of Cal Heat. And, Coach, you had two back-to-back come-from-behind victories that we were fortunate to see right here on this court, and the last one being taken all the way into overtime. How does it feel to be walking away with those two wins?
Those two games were actually very, very tough. We have players that are very tired. That's our third game in the day. That's the last game of the day. So our players are all very tired. We have 3 injuries, so we have a smaller bench. Everybody tired. It's very, very tough. We're happy, somewhat happy of the result. This last game, we would have hoped that it would have been a little bit better. We would have hoped to win a little bit.
Looks like you guys are having fun with you here in the back. Big celebration for them back here. They're feeling good about themselves, obviously.
We had hoped to do a little bit better on the second game here, but the team, we have a great team this year, great team together, and it's great to see that we are actually able to win a very tough game, a very tight game, and finish it.
Yeah, it was very exciting to watch. You guys managed to pull one out from, to see you guys were in there, and it was very exciting to watch. So congratulations to you, and congratulations to your team. It has been a pleasure watching you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to play here. That's a great venue, and thank you guys for filming all of this. It's great.
Absolutely. All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you to all of you watching here on CoachesAid.com. Stick around. We'll be right back after this.
This new egg white delight McMuffin is really good.
And it's 260 calories.
Maybe there are other ways we can better ourselves.
5, 6, 7, 8. Don't give up. Push.
coming to ab annihilation?
Yeah.
Yay.
McDonald's new Egg White Delight McMuffin. 100% egg whites and melted white cheddar on a muffin made with 8 grams of whole grain. The simple joy of a new morning.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Shane Tiddick. You've been watching CoachesAid.com. We've been bringing to you this great handball action from the USA Team Handball Tournament right here in Reno, Nevada. Again, tomorrow we will have the finals, which is, by the way, a pay-per-view event. It's going to cost $19.95 to view those games. Strongly suggest you order that. It's going to be 3 hard-fought games. You already saw a couple of overtimes here, so imagine what the finals are going to be like. We got to bring about a lot of good action for both the men's and the women's side. We got to see, obviously, what we mentioned earlier, a couple of overtimes and even a shootout. That's the first shootout that we had here at the Open. So very exciting day. Tomorrow should be just as action-packed. Really hope that you will join us right here on CoachesAid.com. And in just a second, we're going to bring Maurice back on camera to discuss with him what we can expect tomorrow and what we saw here today and what the standings are looking like. All right, thank you for joining us right here on CoachesAid.com. We'll be right back after this. Hi, welcome back once more. Standing here, as promised, with Maurice, who is going to go ahead and enlighten us a little bit go ahead and recap a little bit on what we saw tonight and what we can expect tomorrow.
You saw some great handball today. Of course, you guys saw the match between New York and Chicago. 3 overtimes, a bunch of shootouts. So I'm pretty sure none of us were expecting that on a qualifying game. But we're lucky to see New York in the final tomorrow. They're going to be playing LA1, and that's going to be good to see them again. Hopefully they can have a little bit more of a better showing against LA. But if LA comes out and they play strong, it may be another situation with them. The women will be Chicago Inter versus Dynamo, which is going to be a good game. And Chicago, who put up a really good fight against New York, we're going to see them against West Point Black. It should be a really good matchup. West Point Black is a very strong team. So for that third place bronze matchup for the men's, we're going to see some really good handball, and I'm looking forward to see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday was a great day. Today was even better. Really looking forward to the final day. Tomorrow, of course, once again, a reminder that the finals is a pay-per-view event on CoachesAid.com. $19.95. You get all 3 games. Strongly suggest you do that. I mean, we saw already what happened here today, and as you said, those are just for qualifying. So imagine what tomorrow is going to bring. It's going to be very exciting. Yeah, it's great. Looking forward to it. Hope to see you guys watching. Absolutely. Thank you all for watching at home, and thank you and letting us know what's coming up. No problem. All right, you've been watching CoachesAid.com, and we'll see you tomorrow.